Hey guys, good morning. Can you hear me, guys? Do you hear me? Okay, fine, good. Okay, we are starting soon, guys. Yeah. So, guys, welcome to weekend class. And सिद्धांत कहाँ रहते हो भैया? कल क्यों नहीं थे क्लास में? I have a question for Siddhant. Friday क्लास में नहीं है, weekend क्लास में है. So, guys, as we discussed yesterday, that this weekend class has a specific purpose, right? And that specific purpose is to address the problem of how to manage your source code. So keeping your source code on local machine is not a very good idea, right? And you have to look at some of the options which you can exercise to manage your source code, so that even after you have no access to your laptop, or if you have no access to your pen drive, still how you can keep your source code on cloud somewhere. And if you want to keep that source code in cloud somewhere, what are the tools? तो उसी के बारे में जब हमने बात की तो पता चला कि सब GitHub को हम लोग GitHub रिपोजिटरीज को हम यूज कर सकते हैं, Git को हम यूज कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो उनको कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, कैसे हम अपने सोर्स कोड को, किसी अपने प्रोजेक्ट को कैसे वहाँ पर मैनेज कर सकते हैं, वो सब चीज़ों का डिस्कशन आज की क्लास में है, राइट? और उसके उससे रिलेटेड काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें होंगी, कुछ नई टर्मिनोलॉजीज होंगे, नए चीज़ें होंगी। तो वो आज का डिस्कशन हमारा होने वाला है, राइट? और guys, how comfortable you guys have become in scrapping and using Selenium? Please respond. मुझे एक बार बताइए, स्क्रैपिंग में और यूजिंग सेलेनियम कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, प्रैक्टिस की ज़रूरत है, क्या चल रहा है अभी मुझे बताएं। और चैलेंजेस हुए हैं, नहीं हुए हैं? लेट मी नो प्लीज़। सिद्धांत सिंह नीड प्रैक्टिस, मानसी कह रही थोड़ी और प्रैक्टिस सर। ओके, Navratan is saying bit of practice is required, will do this weekend. Akshita saying more practice. Sahil कह रहा है कि did practice questions, good Sahil, very good. Sesha कह रहे हैं कि not confident in Selenium. विकी कह रहे हैं कि सर मैं इस वीकेंड पे करूँगा, आई विल स्टार्ट दिस वीकेंड. ओके, आई थिंक विकी हैड couple of एग्जाम्स इन द कॉलेज, सो थोड़ा टाइम का इशू चल रहा है. Sahil saying more practice needed. Seisha, sweetie. Okay. Shivans, how you are doing? Sayan Tan saying gaining confidence in Selenium, but Beautiful Soup is giving a hard time. Yesterday's assignment, yes, obviously. Gaurav Roy saying little more practice is required. रूपाली, यस प्रैक्टिस तो हमेशा चाहिए ही चाहिए. सचिन तेंदुलकर भाई कितना ही बड़ा प्लेयर हो, फिर भी उसको रोजाना प्रैक्टिस तो करनी ही पड़ती थी जब वो खेला करता था, राइट? भले ही भगवान ने कितना ही टैलेंट दिया हो, बिना प्रैक्टिस के तो वो भी नहीं रहता था, राइट? सो वो चीज़ तो आपको करनी पड़ेगी। और यहाँ पे सिल्वेस्टर सर, आज की जो इनके जो कोड चैलेंजेस अभी जो कल के रह गए हैं उनका डिस्कशन कब कर रहे हो आप?
आज ही कर रहे हैं सर, अभी सुबह ही कर लूंगा, गेट के
अच्छा, एक
बाद
साथ
उनका।
में।
हाँ, एक
हाँ
साथ ही
एक
कर
हाँ
लूंगा ना,
ठीक है,
तो
दैट वुड बी
फालतू में
गुड।
दो बार बुलाने की जरूरत नहीं है, एक साथ में खत्म करेंगे।
राइट राइट राइट।
ज्यादा बड़ा है नहीं, कल का जो था असाइनमेंट छोटा ही है, कोई
हाँ वो
दिक्कत
तो
नहीं।
एक इक्के दुक्के ही थे ना वो तो बस।
हाँ, एक ही था सर।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। सो
इनको प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी सर घर पे खूब।
हाँ, प्रैक्टिस वीकेंड पे प्रैक्टिस करिए। अच्छा गाइज, एक और चीज़ बता दूं, आपके वन ऑन वन नॉलेज रिव्यू इज आल्सो कमिंग इन द नेक्स्ट वीक आई थिंक। वन ऑन वन नॉलेज रिव्यू में वी विल हैव अ वन टू वन डिस्कशन विद यू गाइज फेस टू फेस। इस बार वीडियो भी ऑन करना पड़ेगा सो दैट वी कैन गेट टू नो ईच अदर। कल को कहीं मिल जाए तो पता चला कि कौन कहाँ क्या। So anyway, so one to one knowledge review आ रहा है जिसमें we'll have a lot of discussions around what you have done so far, and it would be kind of a good exercise to keep a check कि अभी तक आपने कितना सीखा है कितना नहीं सीखा है. So get ready for the knowledge review as well in the next week, guys. Are you clear about this, guys? Do you copy me? Okay, okay. Thank you, Sahil. ठीक है. So now I think Sylvester is ready with a very exciting topic for today. बहुत ही अच्छा topic है और it's not related to Python only. It is related to how to manage your IT projects in any programming language, how to host them on the GitHub, how to exercise Git to to connect with GitHub and get the push the project or copy the project from GitHub, right? तो वो सब चीज़ों का डिस्कशन आज आज हमारे पास होने वाला. शाश्वत, are you ready? Are you there?
यस सर, बोल रहा है शाश्वत से।
Okay. So वैष्णव थोड़ा लेट आते हो यार, थोड़ा सा टाइम
हर
से.
समय लेट, रोज ही लेट आता है सर।
ये है. वैष्णव क्या कंसिस्टेंटली यू आर लेट, राइट? बहुत ही अच्छा रिकॉर्ड बना रहे हो. सो लास्ट मिनट पे एंट्री ना लीजिए, थोड़ा सा टाइम से आ जाइए so that we have a connect exactly आज क्या करना है. लास्ट मोमेंट पे भागते दौड़ते वाला प्रैक्टिस अच्छा नहीं है. So guys, I think now Sylvester can start and sir, आपके पास है कंट्रोल अब.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी। ओके वैष्णव, नो प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है, आज का सेशन बहुत ही एक्साइटिंग है। अब आप मुझे थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव रखते हैं। आई एम अज्यूमिंग अब मुझे एक थोड़ा सा फीडबैक दीजिए, एंड इट इज मैंडेटरी फॉर एवरीबडी टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन। ओके, कितने लोग मोबाइल से लॉगिन होते हैं और लैपटॉप पे लॉगिन नहीं हो रहे हैं? कहने का मतलब, जो हम लोग करा रहे हैं वो सिर्फ वीडियो देखते हैं, प्रैक्टिस साथ में नहीं करते। ऐसे कितने लोग हैं जो सिर्फ लेटे लेटे वीडियो को देख रहे हैं? बताइए मुझे चैट पे। नवरतन सिंह लैपटॉप पे, मानसिंह से लैपटॉप एंड पीसी साइड बाय साइड, गुड। शिवांश is saying laptop, Saurabh is saying on laptop, good. Chandan is saying laptop, Manisha is saying laptop, Akash is saying sound issue with laptop, so on cell with laptop. Rupali, Sahil saying mobile and laptop both. Sweetie saying sir phone पे video और practice laptop. That's the best way sweetie. फोन पे आप जूम को लेके आइए और प्रैक्टिस लैपटॉप पे करिए। संदीपानी भी सेम कर रहे हैं, सिद्धांत कह रहे हैं आईपैड एंड लैपटॉप, गुड। विशप साइड बाय साइड, करण लैपटॉप, अभिषेक लैपटॉप। शास्त्रा से सेइंग सर मैं मोबाइल से वीडियो देखता हूं और साइड में लैपटॉप भी रखता है, उस पे प्रैक्टिस हो जाती है। शास्त्रा, दैट्स द, आई थिंक सो दैट्स द बेस्ट वे टू लर्न ऑनलाइन। ओके, सो National Media is saying mobile with laptop, Zoom mobile, Spider laptop. Good, Priyanka. Okay. The reason for asking this was, जो लोग ये समर्स सिर्फ मोबाइल पे देख के कर रहे हैं, आई कैन गारंटी वन थिंग, आपको स्किल्स नहीं आएगी। अगर आपको रियल में स्किल्स को लेना है, स्किल्स को अटेन करना है, आपको ये दो स्क्रीन्स होनी बहुत जरूरी है। दैट टू स्क्रीन्स कैन बी एनीथिंग। ओके, कहने का मतलब जैसे जैसे हम लोग कर रहे हैं, अगर आप साथ में प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छा तरीका है उसको लर्न करने का। ओके, सो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट एवरीबॉडी कि जो सिर्फ मोबाइल पे देख के लेटे लेटे इस सेशन को देख रहे हैं, ऐसा न करें। अगर आपको रियली कुछ इन 45 दिन में कुछ सीखना है, तो आपको ये तरीका थोड़ा सा चेंज करना पड़ेगा। ओके, दूसरा सवाल, सेकंड क्वेश्चन, आप लोग मुझको ये बताइए, आप लोगों ने अपने जिंदगी का सबसे पहला सोर्स कोड कब लिखा था? When did you people write your life's first source code? Maybe in any language. लैंग्वेज कोई भी हो, आप लोगों ने अपना पहला सोर्स कोड कब लिखा था? शिवांश कह रहा है 2014 में, आकाश सिंह 11th स्टैंडर्ड में, साहिल सिंह 9th में, HTML वेरी गुड, ऋषभ गुप्ता कह रहा है 10th के अंदर, शाश्वत 11th के अंदर, चंदन 11th के अंदर, नवरतन बहुत लेट किया है, फर्स्ट ईयर में। ओके, सौरभ कह रहा है बीटेक में आने के बाद, सिद्धांत कह रहा है 10th के अंदर HTML किया था, संदीपानी सिंह, वाव संदीपानी 5th और 6th स्टैंडर्ड में HTML किया था, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। ओके, रूपाली सिंह 10th स्टैंडर्ड, बिक्की डे सिंह 2015 में, नेशनल मिनेरिया सिंह 2016 में, करण सिंह HTML किया था स्कूल में। कोई बात नहीं करण, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि आपने पहले सोर्स कोड कब लिखा था? ओके, अक्षत कह रहा है 9th के अंदर, सक्षम कह रहा है 12th में, मनीषा कह रही है फर्स्ट ईयर में, नवरतन कह रहा है इफ HTML काउंट्स देन 10। गुड नवरतन, ठीक है। स्वीटी ने भी कुछ जवाब दिया है। ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, चले। अब मेरे पास तीसरा सवाल है। आप लोगों ने मुझे ये तो बता दिया है कि आप लोगों ने 10वीं में, 5वीं में, 6ठी में, 9th में, 10th में, 11th में, किसने फर्स्ट ईयर में सोर्स कोड लिखा। Can anybody give me a copy of that source code, the first source code which you wrote in your life? Guys, क्वेश्चन समझिए आप लोग। मेरा क्वेश्चन था, क्या आप मुझको वो सोर्स कोड की कॉपी दे सकते हो जो आप लोगों ने सबसे पहले जिंदगी में लिखा था? लिखा सबने था सोर्स कोड? ओके, संदीपानी कह रहे नो सर, सक्षम कह रहे नो, मनीषा कह रही नो, यस। मनीषा, डू यू हैव अ कॉपी ऑफ दैट? कहां पड़ी कॉपी मनीषा? करण खेवानी कह रहे दैट टाइम लैपटॉप और डेस्कटॉप वाज नॉट अवेलेबल। चंदन कह रहा है डोंट हैव इट। मनीषा कह रही लैपटॉप। गुड 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 मनीषा, कोई बात नहीं, शाश्वत सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंटलन किया, कोई बात नहीं, जो भी किया था। ओके, कहना का मतलब ये है बच्चों, मानसी पारिक कह रही है सर हेलो वर्ल्ड ही था। ओके, आई यूज पैराग्राफ टैग्स ओनली, नो प्रॉब्लम। ओके, सी व्हाट आई गॉट अ फील फ्रॉम यू पीपल इज, आप लोगों ने सोर्स कोड तो बहुत पहले लिखा था अपनी लाइफ के अंदर। ओके, बट nobody taught you how to manage your source code. समझ में आया मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा हूं? आप लोगों को आपके टीचर ने HTML कोड लिखना सिखाया था, या किसी और लैंग्वेज में C में कोड लिखना सिखाया था, पर किसी भी टीचर ने आपको सोर्स कोड मैनेजमेंट नहीं सिखाया। सो आज का जो अपने पास टॉपिक है वो वही है, हाउ टू मैनेज। ओके, और इसको इंडस्ट्री में एक वर्ड भी, कीवर्ड भी कहा जाता है, SCM, दैट इज नोन एज सोर्स कोड मैनेजमेंट। ओके, सो आज जो अपन लोग, एक बार आप लोग स्क्रीन पे ध्यान दीजिए, आप लोग को आज मैं जो सिखाऊंगा उसको बोलते हैं सोर्स कोड मैनेजमेंट। क्योंकि आप सब लोग एक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर बनने जा रहे हो, आज नहीं तो कल किसी कंपनी के अंदर, सॉफ्टवेयर कंपनी में आप कोड लिखोगे, और क्योंकि आप कोड लिखोगे कंपनी आपको सैलरी देगी, तो आपको अपना कोड मैनेज करना आना बहुत जरूरी है। क्योंकि ये जो कोड आपने मैनेज करना सीख लिया, दिस इज एन असेट टू द कंपनी। Whatever you people write everyday code, it becomes an asset for the company, and you need to learn how to manage a source code. So ऐसे तो इंडस्ट्री के अंदर बहुत सारे टूल्स आते हैं काम में सोर्स कोड मैनेजमेंट के लिए, बट पिछले कुछ सालों से जो सबसे अच्छा टूल है, ओके, उस टूल का नाम है गिट। There's no full form for Git, okay? But this is the tool or technology which is used to do what? Source code management. और इसी को लेते हुए एक नया कॉन्सेप्ट आया है, उसको बोलते हैं गिटहब। आपने नाम सुना हो। मैं आप लोगों को दोनों डिफरेंशिएट इसलिए कर रहा हूं कि दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट अलग है। गिट अलग होता है और गिटहब अलग होता है। क्योंकि मैंने देखा है कि काफी बच्चे ये समझते हैं कि गिट और गिटहब एक है, ऐसा नहीं है। आज की क्लास के बाद आपको पता चल जाएगा कि गिटहब अलग होता है और गिट अलग होता है। ओके, सो द टूल एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इज नोन एज व्हाट? गिट। और ये क्या काम में आती है? सोर्स कोड के मैनेजमेंट में काम में आती है। ओके, इससे पहले कि मैं आप लोगों को कुछ टेक्निकल सिखाऊं, आप लोग को यह समझ में आ गया है कि गिट रिक्वायर्ड क्यों है। गिट रिक्वायर्ड इसलिए है कि मुझे अगर सोर्स कोड को मैनेज करना है तो मुझे एक टेक्नोलॉजी आनी चाहिए, उस टेक्नोलॉजी का नाम है गिट। लेट्स इमेजिन, एक केस लेते हैं अपन लोग। लेट्स इमेजिन एवरी डे, okay, every day you go to a office, okay, just एक दिमाग में अपने पिक्चर बनाओ। I'm just trying to create a story, okay? If you people understand the story, you would be able to understand and correlate that with Git technology, okay? बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट स्टोरी है, इसको ध्यान से समझना। आप अज्यूम करो आप रोज जाते हो ऑफिस में और सोर्स कोड लिखते हो, ठीक है? और सोर्स कोड लिखने के लिए आपको एक पेपर और पेंसिल दिया जाता है। समझना मैं क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं। कोई कंप्यूटर नहीं है उधर, ठीक है? आप रोज जाते हो ऑफिस के अंदर और आपके टेबल के ऊपर एक पेपर पेंसिल का सेट पड़ा हुआ होता है। बहुत सारे पेपर्स होते हैं, बहुत सारी पेंसिल्स पड़ी हुई है। आपका काम है रोज ऑफिस में जाना और उस पीस ऑफ पेपर पे रोज सोर्स कोड लिखना। मे बी इन एनी लैंग्वेज, मे बी इन HTML, मे बी इन C, मे बी इन C++, मे बी इन पाइथन, मे बी इन जावा, कोई भी लैंग्वेज में। इट्स अग्नोस्टिक टू लैंग्वेज। तो आप रोज ऑफिस जाते हो अपने घर से। रोज ऑफिस में सुबह 9 से लेके 5 बजे तक ऑफिस में रहते हो। एंड लेट्स अज्यूम कि आप कुछ लाइंस ऑफ कोड लिखते हो। और किस पे लिखते हो? उस शीट ऑफ पेपर पे लिखते हो। तो अब मुझे बताइए, अगर ये प्रोसेस आप रोज कर रहे हो और मैं आपको बोलूं कि आप रोज ऑफिस से निकलने से पहले अपने सोर्स कोड का बैकअप लेके आना, तो आप लोग मुझे बताइए चैट के ऊपर कि आप वो फिजिकल पेपर और पेंसिल से जो सोर्स कोड लिखा था उसका बैकअप कैसे लिख के लेके आओगे? बैकअप कैसे बना के लेके आओगे ऑफिस के अंदर? आपको बैकअप ऑफिस में ही बनाना है और उसको ऑफिस में ही रखना है। आप मुझे बताइए, नो टेक्नोलॉजीज, मैं कोई टेक्नोलॉजी की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, मैं एक सिंपल स्टोर, मैंने आपको सिंपल एक स्टोरी बताई है, आप मुझे सोल्यूशन बताइए कि आप उसको कैसे करोगे। चलिए बताइए। सक्षम बोलता है फोटोकॉपी, नवरतन बोलता है विल राइट अ कार्बन कॉपी पेज, ऋषभ बोलता है फोटोकॉपी, पीयूष बोलता है कार्बन कॉपी, शेषा कहता है फाइल में रखूंगा सर। अरे शेषा, कोई फाइल में तो रखने के लिए तो बैकअप बोला ना मैंने। सिद्धांत कहता है ड्रॉर के अंदर, नेचुरल ड्रॉर में तो रखोगे सिद्धांत। ओके, कैरी दैट पेपर पेपर एवरी टाइम, चंदन बोलता है। नेशनल बोल रहा है सर पेपर की फोटोकॉपी एचआर कंपनी में मशीन होती है। वेरी गुड नेशनल। स्वीटी कहती है एक कार्बन कॉपी पेज होता है। वेरी गुड स्वीटी। अक्षिता कहती है कार्बन कॉपी। मनीषा मानसी कहती है फोटो क्लिक। अच्छा मनीषा, मनीषा हाईटेक लड़की एकदम है, फोटो क्लिक करके रख के आ जाएगी। वेरी गुड। और संदीपानी कहता है राइट इट ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर एंड कीप इट सेफली। वेरी गुड गाइस। I wanted this solution only. Okay? So just imagine करो, मैं आप लोगों को एक इमेज दिखाता हूं, जो आप लोगों ने बोला है मुझको, उसको मैंने एक पिक्चर के माध्यम से आपको इंटरप्रेट कराने की कोशिश करता हूं। ओके, जस्ट कंसंट्रेट ऑन द इमेज विच आई हैव शोन ऑन द स्क्रीन। इज दिस the correlation what you people gave me a solution? क्या ये इमेज उससे कोरिलेट करती है जो आप लोगों ने मुझे सोल्यूशन दिया है? यस, थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव हो रही है गाइस, मजा आएगा क्लास के अंदर, मजा आएगा। और थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव होइए है। क्या आप लोगों ने जो मुझे सोल्यूशन दिया है फोटोकॉपी करने का, मुझे किसी ने कार्बन कॉपी का किया है, क्या ये इमेज को रिलेट करती है उसको? मैं इसको इस इमेज के थ्रू आप लोगों को जो आप लोगों ने सोल्यूशन दिया है उससे कोरिलेट करता हूं। ओके, अगेन सी द स्टोरी नाउ। ओके, नाउ व्हाट यू डू इज every day you come and write your source code into this set of paper. Okay, इस कहानी में एक और स्टेटमेंट लिख देता हूं। लेट्स अज्यूम आप रोज ऑफिस जाते हो और एक ही आप रोज ऑफिस जाते हो और हर एक घंटे में एक लाइन लिखते हो। फॉर अज्यूम कर रहे हैं आप लोग, तो टोटल 8 घंटे के ऑफिस में आप कितने करते हो? 7-8 लाइंस आप लोग लिखते हो। तो आप लोग क्या करोगे? समझिए, इस प्रोसेस को समझना ध्यान से, बिकॉज अगर आपने ये प्रोसेस समझ लिया सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग गेट विल बी वेरी इजी। आप आए पहले दिन, ओके, इस पेपर पे सोर्स कोड लिखा, और सोर्स कोड लिखने के बाद आपने फोटोकॉपी मशीन को काम में लिया, और फोटो मशीन की कॉपी को रखने के बाद आपने किस पे रख दिया? उसको स्टेजिंग एरिया में रख दिया, इस टेबल पे रख दिया। अभी सॉरी, मैं अभी नीचे वाले वर्ड्स नहीं पढ़ रहा, मैं फिर कोरिलेट करूंगा। आपने सोर्स कोड पेपर पर लिखा। ओके, एक चीज और याद रखना, आप सोर्स कोड पेपर पे रख रहे हो, उस पेपर पे अपना नाम और ईमेल भी लिखोगे, है ना, वरना कैसे पता चलेगा किसने सोर्स कोड लिखा है? सही बात है कि नहीं? तो इस पेपर के ऊपर आप हर समय, याद है आपका जो आंसर शीट होते हैं एग्जाम में, उसमें क्या लिखते हो आप? नाम और रोल नंबर लिखते हो ना? क्यों लिखते हो? यूनिक डिफाइन करने के लिए, अपने पेपर को। उसी तरह से इस पेपर के ऊपर आपने क्या लिखा? अपना नाम और ईमेल लिखा, और रोज ऑफिस में इस पेज के ऊपर सोर्स कोड लिखा। क्या किया फिर आप लोगों ने? ऑफिस जाने से पहले आप लोगों ने इसको फोटोस्टेट मशीन से फोटोकॉपी बनाई, और ओरिजिनल अपने टेबल पे रख दी, और उसकी कॉपी इस टेबल पे रख दी, जो कि एक मेरे पास ब्राउन टेबल है। दैट मीन्स ये तो आपकी डेस्क है, समझिए इस चीज को, ठीक है? ये तो आपकी डेस्क है, प्रिंटर के पास या फोटोस्टेट मशीन के पास भी एक टेबल पड़ी हुई है, तो आपने क्या किया, आपने अपने सिस्टम से, आपने अपने टेबल के ऊपर से अपने पेज को फोटोकॉपी किया, उसकी एक कॉपी बनाई, और कॉपी कहां पे रखी, आपने स्टेजिंग एरिया पे रखी, मतलब अपने टेबल पे रखी। और फिर आपने जाने से पहले क्या किया, इस पेपर को कहां रख के गए, एक तिजोरी में या लॉकर में रख के गए। क्या ये प्रोसेस आप लोगों को समझ में आया, जो आप रोज करोगे? एक चीज और करोगे, जब आप फोटोकॉपी कर रहे हो और टेबल पे रख रहे हो, तो टेबल पे रखते वक्त आप एक चीज और लिखोगे उस पे, डेट और टाइम। इसका मतलब कब आपने उसकी फोटोकॉपी बनाई, उसका डेट और टाइम भी लिखोगे, और फिर उसको कहां डालोगे, अपने लॉकर या तिजोरी में डालोगे। क्या ये प्रोसेस सिक्योर और अच्छा प्रोसेस है? इज दिस प्रोसेस अ बेटर वे? टेल मी ऑन द चैट नाउ, एवरी डे यू डू दिस प्रोसेस, इज इट सेफ? साहिल कह रहा है नो सर, व्हाई? साहिल क्या प्रॉब्लम है? शेषा कह रहा है यस सर, प्रोसेस समझ में आया, शेषा को तो अच्छा लगा, वेरी गुड शेषा। संदीप पानी कह रहा है यस सर। विदाउट टेक्नोलॉजी, स्वीटी कुमारी कह रही मैं भी टेक्नोलॉजी की बात ही नहीं कर रहा स्वीटी, मैंने अभी बात ही नहीं करी टेक्नोलॉजी की। कोई बात नहीं साहिल, कंज्यूमिंग है तो क्या हुआ, टाइम कंज्यूमिंग, टाइम कंज्यूम है तो फायदा भी तो है उसका, मेरा बैकअप बन रहा है रोज। वैष्णव इज सेइंग इट्स सेफ बट हैज लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट्स। यस, एफर्ट्स तो ज्यादा होंगे अगर आपको बैकअप लेना है तो आपका। ऋषभ कह रहा है यस सर इट्स सेफ। करण खमानी कह रहा है यस सर। अक्षित सेइंग नो सर इट कैन बी स्टोलन फ्रॉम लॉकर। यस, वेरी गुड, ओके। अक्षिता ने बहुत ही अच्छा पॉइंट निकाला है कि सर ये प्रोसेस सेफ नहीं है, एक लेवल तक तो सेफ है, कोई अगर लॉकर में से चुरा ले तो क्या होगा? ओके, चंदन इज सेइंग यस सर बट इट बिकम्स हेक्टिक। नो इशू है चंदन, एफर्ट ज्यादा लगेंगे, समझ में आया? ओके, मनीष इज सेइंग नॉट कंप्लीटली सिक्योर। वैष्णव इज सेइंग पेपर वेस्टेज। नो प्रॉब्लम वैष्णव, अगर मुझे बैकअप चाहिए तो मुझे पेपर की कॉपी बनानी पड़ेगी, लेट्स अज्यूम दिस। बट एक पॉइंट बहुत अच्छा आया है कि दिस इज नॉट सिक्योर। यस मानसी, यू हैव टू राइट इट अगेन, नो इश्यूज, ठीक है। वो भी मैं अभी प्रोसेस सिखाऊंगा, अभी मैंने अभी बोला नहीं क्या चेंजेस है, ठीक है। लेट्स कंसंट्रेट अगेन एंड हाईलाइट ऑन वन मोर पॉइंट, ओके। दिस कीपिंग योर पेपर्स इन the locker or tijori is a very secure way. Why? Without anybody using the password or the key cannot open the locker. But there is one problem. एक प्रॉब्लम है। क्या प्रॉब्लम है? रात को ऑफिस के अंदर अगर चोरी होती है और कोई आदमी इस तिजोरी को ही लेके चले जाता है, then it is a problem. Do people agree with me guys? There is one security issue. ये तिजोरी अपने आप में तो बहुत सिक्योर है, कोई उसमें चोरी नहीं कर सकता, okay? But if somebody comes in the night and takes this tijori itself or the locker itself, then it is a problem. सही है कि नहीं? तो इसका भी सॉल्यूशन है एक, है ना। इसका भी सॉल्यूशन क्या है? मैं एक आदमी को लगा दूंगा, वो आदमी क्या करेगा, रोज ऑफिस खत्म होने के बाद तिजोरी में जितना भी डेटा है, गाइस समझिए मैं क्या बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं, तिजोरी में जितना भी डेटा है उस सारे डेटा की एक कॉपी बनाएगा। एक कोई ऑटोमेटेड उसके पास फोटो मशीन है, उस फोटो मशीन को यूज करते हुए जितना डेटा फाइलें पड़ी हुई है किसके अंदर, इस तिजोरी के अंदर, उसकी कॉपी एक बैंक में जाके स्टोर कर देगा। इज दिस अ सिक्योर नाउ वे? अब मुझे बताइए, क्या ये अब सिक्योर है? अक्षिता कह रही है यस, साहिल कह रहा है यस, चंदन कह रहा है यस, गुड गुड गुड, everybody is saying yes now. That means everybody is now with me, and everybody is saying that this process what we have defined is a very secure process now, and if we follow this process in our everyday life, सक्षम तुम्हारा डेटा भी क्लाउड पे रहता है, दुनिया की सारा डेटा क्लाउड पे रहता है, इनसिक्योर नहीं है, सिक्योर है वो सक्षम, ठीक है? बैंक के अंदर पैसे पड़े हैं तुम्हारे, सिक्योर है या नहीं है सक्षम, है ना? ओके, ठीक है। सो आर यू पीपल विद मी नाउ कि ये प्रोसेस जो अपन लोगों ने डिफाइन किया है, वैष्णव आई एम नॉट डिस्कसिंग कॉस्ट एंड टाइम अभी, ओके? कॉस्ट एंड टाइम विल बी देयर, बट देयर इज अ बैकअप ऑफ वैष्णव। जस्ट इमेजिन करो, वैष्णव ने एक पॉइंट लिया है, काफी लोगों ने पहले भी पॉइंट लिया था कि सर देयर इज लॉट्स ऑफ कॉस्ट एंड टाइम इन्वॉल्व। जस्ट इमेजिन करो वैष्णव, तुम्हारा कंपनी में सैलरी है 1,00,000 रुपए पर मंथ, जस्ट इमेजिन करो, ठीक है? तुम रोज कंपनी में आते हो एक दिन, ठीक है, और कुछ कोड लिखते हो, वो कोड कंपनी को कितने रुपए का पड़ता है? बताओ, तुम रोज कोड करते हो तो 1,00,000 को 30 से डिवाइड कर दूं मैं? 0 रुपीज क्यों? 1,00,000 को 30 दिन से डिवाइड कर दूं वैष्णव? समझो उस चीज को, अप्रोक्सीमेटली 3,300 रुपीज। यस पीयूष, कंपनी आप पे स्पेंड कर रही है, ओके? Vaishnav, try to understand the story which I am trying to tell you. It will correlate with the technology. Okay. So 3,500 रुपए का आप कोड, सोर्स कोड रोज लिख रहे हो, और ये जो एक पेपर की कॉस्ट है दैट्स अराउंड 50 पैसा, फोटोकॉपी की कॉस्ट जो है वो 50 पैसा, ओके? ये जो प्रोसेस कर रहा है उसमें 1 रुपया लग रहा है। इज दैट कॉस्टली वैष्णव? या एवरीबडी, आई एम आस्किंग एवरीबडी, Is this costly? No. Why? आप जब हजारों और लाखों रुपए का जो सोर्स कोड लिख रहे हो, उसको सेव करने के लिए, उसको बैकअप करने के लिए छोटा सा कॉस्ट और टाइम तो लगेगा ही। Is it okay to everybody? Okay. So now we can conclude that we are able to derive a process in which when we go to the office and do our work, okay, the process what we have defined is a very good process for backup, okay? Now let's correlate with this story with technology. ये जो मैं एरिया बोल रहा था, आपकी टेबल जहां पे बहुत सारे खाली पेपर्स पड़े हुए हैं और आप पेपर पे सोर्स कोड लिखते हो, उसको टेक्निकल वर्ड में बोला जाता है वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी। क्या बोलते हैं उसको? वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी। आप फोटोस्टेट निकाल के उसको जो टेबल पे रखते हो टेम्पररी, किस में डालने से पहले? तिजोरी में डालने से पहले, क्योंकि इस पेपर को आप रखते हो टेबल पे और उस पे क्या लिखते हो? उस पे लिखते हो डेट एंड टाइम। दिस एरिया इज नोन एज स्टेजिंग एरिया, ओके? This is known as what? Your staging area. Okay. Shesha, okay, let me explain. वापस मनीषा बताता हूं मैं. Let me explain again. The table on which you work every day and store your information about your source code is known as a working directory. Is it clear, guys? This is known as working directory. Every day you write a piece of code do a photostat and keep temporary on a table, and on the table you write what? The date and time when the photostat was done. This process or this area is known as staging area. Okay, and that tijori or locker in which you keep your documents or your source code is known as local repo. And that bank or an external thing out of your office where you keep your copy of your local repo is known as a remote repo. नहीं सक्षा, हमने तरीका बनाया है, तुमने इसलिए तो प्रोसेस बताया था, मैंने डायरेक्टली नहीं लिख सकते, मुझे डेट एंड टाइम भी तो लिखना है, कब किया था फोटोस्टेट. फोटोस्टेट मशीन अपने आप थोड़ी लिखेगी डेट एंड टाइम. समझ में आया सक्षम? इज दिस क्लियर? जब मैं उसकी कॉपी बना रहा हूं तो मुझे यह भी लिखना है उसका डेट एंड टाइम, इसलिए मुझे एक टेम्पररी एरिया में थोड़ा सा समय के लिए रखना पड़ता है उसको. ठीक है गाइस, टेल मी नाउ everybody on the chat, is this terminologies okay for you, or is this technology is clear to you people? There are 4 things now: working directory, staging area, local repo, and your remote repo. Shisha saying yes sir, Sahil saying clear, Abhishek saying yes, Rupali saying yes sir, clear, Chandan is saying yes, Sweetie is saying yes, Manisha saying yes, Vaishnav saying yes sir, understood the terms, Navratna is saying yes, Karan is saying clear, Saurabh is saying yes, clear, yes, very good, very good. So now if you have understood this story of mine and is able to correlate that story with the terminology of Git, so whatever terminologies I have used here, okay, whatever terminologies I have used here, these terminologies are present in your Git concept. Okay, so now I'll take you to the laptop or a system and now explain you that if you actually want to run this process every day, how will you do when you're programming with Python? Okay, so here I took an example, Shesha, with what? A set of blank papers. But now I am giving you a story or converting this story into what? An actual process using what? Your Git. Okay, so guys, tell me, is this clear to you people now? Why Git and what Git can do? Okay, this should be clear to you now. और अगर आप देखो तो अगर आप लोगों को अगर ये चीज अपने लैपटॉप पे या सिस्टम पे करनी है, ओके, you need to install Git locally where? On your laptop. Is it clear? You need to install Git locally on your laptop. How to do that? Okay, so you do one thing. I remember you people are having different operating systems. So what you people will do, you will go to this website gitscm.com downloads. Okay, the best part is those people who are using Mac, okay, they have Git installed by default. Okay, Mac system has Git installed by default, so you do not need to install on Mac. Okay, that's a good news for all those people who are using Mac. If you are using Linux or you are using Windows, you need to install Git on your local machine. Okay, so guys, those people who have Windows or Linux on their system, they need to go to this link, download a exe and install that exe. Okay, so you saw that. So when I went to my Windows system, it has started downloading what? It has started downloading my exe file. Shashwat is saying I already installed yesterday. Sir, good, Shashwat. So these instructions are for those people who are new and have not installed. I would recommend each and everybody to do what? To install Git there. Okay. Depending on your system, if you have 32-bit or 64-bit, you can install that. A word of caution here, do not install portable version. Okay, आप portable version को install ना करें. Okay, what you need to install is, depending on your system architecture, whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit, you need to install and do setup. Is it clear, guys? Okay, so this you people need to do that. And those people who are on Linux, they need to go to Linux. Here they have the commands. Okay, some people are using Ubuntu. If you're using Fedora, you're using Gentoo, you're using some OpenSUSE, whatever version you are using, this has the command for that. Okay, and you use this commands to do what? Install Git on your local system. How many people are having Git? Just tell me on the chat. Sorry, Linux, how many people are using Linux on the system? Can people give me on the chat? Navratan is saying installed on Linux. Linux, Sahil is on Linux. Okay, Sahil, you people can use this command to install. Shivans is on Linux. Good. So I think so only 3 people are there on Linux. No issues. Okay, you people can use this command to install Git on your system. Guys, is this clear? And I can now assume the rest of the people are on Windows. They need to download that file and do an installation of Windows system. Okay, once you people have done that, now you need to follow some instructions of mine. You need to confirm on your system whether Git is installed or no. And if you need to confirm that, the Windows people need to open a program which is known as Git Bash. Guys, please note this carefully. All the Windows people, once they have installed Git, okay, they need to open what is known as Git Bash. Okay, and if you want to open this Git Bash, run the command Git Bash. Where? On your search. You have that Windows key search now, you people? I think so you people are familiar with Windows, who is having Windows as the operating system. They need to open a program which is known as Git Bash. Okay, and those people who are on Linux or Mac system, they need to open what is known as terminal. Sahil, Shivansh and Navratan, do you people understand what is terminal? And I think so, Shesha, you are using Mac system. On Mac also you've got terminal. Yeah, Shesha? Okay, so you people need to open your terminal. That is for Mac and for Linux people. And those people who are on Windows, they need to open Git Bash. Okay, and when you people open Git Bash or terminal, you should be able to see something like this. And this is known as what? A terminal. Okay, so once you open the terminal, let's see now what is the command. Focus on the command, guys. Now I'll zoom it more. Okay, I would request everybody to concentrate well on the screen now. Okay, and then the first step is git, then space minus minus version. Okay, so I'll do the same thing here. I'll write git space minus minus version and give an enter. Sorry. So guys, did you see what it replied me back? It says Git version 2.6.4. That means this is the version of Git which is installed on my system. This verifies to me that Git is perfectly installed on my laptop. So those people who are having Mac and Linux will open your what? Terminal. And those people who's using Windows will open a program after installing Git that is known as Git Bash. And there also when you open the Git Bash, it opens in a similar window. And here you will do what? You will write this version, Git version minus minus version. So guys, did you people try? Those people on whose system Git is installed. Shesha, what you got? Davartan saying 2.7.4. Good. Shivansh is saying Git version 2.5, 2.2.51. Good. Siddhant Bhatnagar is saying installed, sir, and working. Siddhant, what do you mean by working? I asked you for the version. What is the version? Give me the version. Priyanka is saying Git version 2.62. Very good. Sandipani is saying Git version 2.22.0. Somebody is saying 2.17. Somebody is saying 2.26. Somebody is saying 2.26. No need to update, Sandipani. No issues. Okay. No problem. Good, 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 good. Okay. That means now Git is installed on your laptops. Okay. Now comes the second part. Guys, stop chatting now. It's okay now. No issues. Okay. Dibakar is saying Git version 2.24, Apple Git 2.1.126. Okay, Dibakar. The second part says now on line number 16, you need to learn how to configure the Git on your system. Okay. So just see how to do that. You will run this command git config minus minus global user dot name. Okay, guys, I can correlate with this story of mine. You remember I told you on that piece of white paper you need to write your name and your email. I am doing the same process now. I am doing a global process wherein on every blank page of mine now the name would be what? My user.name. And let's see what is my user.name. Guys, concentrate back on the screen now, please. It's important concept now. When I run this program git config global username, it gives me blank. The reason for this is whenever first time you install Git on your system, there is no username defined. So what you need to do? You need to run the same command, give a space, give a quotes here, and give your name. So what I do here, I will give my name. Okay, and now when I press enter, now my name has been set. Okay, so my username is set to what? Dr. Sylvester Fernandez. Okay, if you people want to check this now, I'll run this command, and when I run this command, see, now it doesn't give me blank, it gives me what? My name. So this is the way to configure what? Your user.name. So like this, you need to configure two things. Okay, the second is git config global what? User.email. Okay, so guys, see, when I typed user.email, it gave me blank. That means I need to give my username, and my username which is configured, okay, is this now. So git config global minus global user.email. I have set my thing, and now when I use this command again, now it tells me that it is not blank now. Earlier it was blank. Okay, it is set to sylvesterfurs@gmail.com. Yes, Shesha, you can give your name. You can change your name, Shesha. Use this technique, Shesha. Git config username and space in quotes. Give your full name now. Is it okay, Shesha? And then try that command again. So after this step, you should be able to configure your system, and you should be able to define two things: the git username and git user email. Guys, confirm me on the chat now if this is clear to you people. Are you people able to configure the git locally on your system? So there are two steps. You need to install git and you need to configure git. This is a one-time activity, guys. What? This is what? A one-time activity. Good, good. Okay. Now I'll go to the next part of the story now. Go to GitHub and create an account. Okay. So guys, what you people need to do is, guys, stop chatting with me now, and now again concentrate where? On your screen here. Go to GitHub. Okay. Go to github.com and create an account. Guys, if you correlate this with my story, okay, with my story, if you correlate, this is your remote repo. Okay, so what is github.com? github.com, see, I'm just trying to define github.com. github.com is a cloud-based service. Guys, concentrate. github.com is a cloud-based, it's not a remote repo. github.com is a cloud-based technology for you people to create remote repositories. Is it clear, guys? So what is github.com? github.com is a cloud-based technology which uses Git internally, okay, and it helps you create what is known as remote repository. आपकी जो तिजोरी बनानी है, बैंक में जो तिजोरी बनानी है, उसका तरीका है github.com. Okay, so what you people will do now? You people will go to github.com. Okay, and do what? Create a account there. So the first step what you need to do is create your account there. Once you people have created your account, you will receive an email from github.com. Click and verify that your account is created. Okay, that's a very important process. You need to click and verify that email. So once you people have clicked and verified, that means now your account is created on github.com. Okay, so I'll go to my step by step. So the first step is, so I'll request everybody to concentrate on the screen and do the hands-on after, once I have made you understand how the concept works. Is this clear, guys? Okay, so go to github.com and create an account. Second step is now create a new repository, and which is known as empty remote repo on github.com. Okay, so second step, what I'll do, I'll create a empty report repository. Okay, and let the repository name should be FSSDP 2000. I'll make it 2020 because you people are doing in summer's program in 2020. Let me change this for you people. Wait a minute. 20, sorry, 20, make this also 20. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's see what I do now. I create a remote repository. Guys, what I'm trying to say now, I'll be traversing reverse. Okay, I'll be creating first a remote repository, then I'll be creating a local repository, then I'll be creating a staging area, and then I'll be creating your working directory. Okay, I'll be creating all these 4 terminologies for you. Just watch now what to do. I'll go to my github.com and create what is known as a remote repository by the name of FSSDP 2020. Okay, so let me do that now. I'll go here. Okay, Vicky, you can watch the video then. Okay. No issues. You have to click here and say new repository. You can see new repository, import is there. A lot of things are there. Okay. I need to concentrate where? On new repository. I click there. Just see. Okay. This is my username. And here I am writing what? The name of that repository. Okay. And here in the description, I'll give the same name. Do not change this. I do not want to create a private. I want to create a public. Why? Because I want to give my repo to the whole world. Yes, Sandipani, no problem. Okay. You can watch the videos then. I need to create it as a public, no private. Why? Private means when you people are working in a closed loop and you don't want to share your source code with others, then you'll be using private. Otherwise, you'll be using what? Public. Do not do this. It says skip this step if you are importing an existing repository. We are not doing that. Just create. Click on create repository. Guys, so what you need to do, you need to give a name, you need to give a description, and then just click where? On create repository. I'm doing that. It creates a repository for me. Okay. Guys, now, very important step. Once you people have created a remote repository, this is the unique URL in the whole world. Vaishnav, no need to create the readme file. I told you, it's written there. No, I told you only 2 things you need to mention: the name and description. That's it. Is it clear to everybody? Do not change any other parameters. Vaishnav, is this clear? Good. Now see this URL and tell me whether this remote repository is unique in the world or no. Yes, it is. Why? Because if you see github.com, this is a unique domain in the world. There's only one domain by the name of github.com. And in this domain, this is the username. That means this part of the URL is again what? Unique in the world. And this URL means what? This is the name of your remote repo. .git means I'm using Git as a technology. Now if you see this URL, select this URL, say right click and say copy and keep. Okay, very important process, guys. I need to copy my URL and keep. Select, right click and copy. Okay. I think so. This is also a copy symbol. You people can use this to copy also. And you people are now able to successfully create a remote repo. Okay, so according to my image, what I need to do now, see, I have created this remote repo. What I need to create? I need to create all these three things. Okay, what is known as local repo, staging area, and my working directory. Guys, see now. Now what I need to do? These are the steps. I click create. This 3 steps I have done now. Okay, these 4 steps I have done. I told you, copy the HTTPS URL of repo. That is, this is the repo of my URL. Now guys, concentrate back on the screen. What you need to do now, go to your terminal or command prompt, or I can say this is your git bash. Okay, and change the directory to desktop. Okay, so just see, I'll go to my terminal, I'll say clear pwd. Pwd means what? Print working directory. Where I am in user Sylvester. Okay, what I need to do, I need to go to my desktop directory. I'll say cd desktop. Okay, now I say pwd. Where I am in my desktop directory. Guys, this is very important step. Why? Because I want to create the local repo on my desktop. Okay, and let's see what is a command for that. I'll go to the terminal or the git bash and change the directory to desktop. I've done that. Now run the below. Siddhant, Windows, it might not, you can do a cd, no? You know that, Siddhant, how to change your directory. Saksham, that can be done, but I'm giving you a very easy way. Okay, learn this way, it's a very easy way. Okay, now what I need to do is, I need to write a command, git clone. Guys, concentrate now and see now. See, this is my, see on the right hand side of my screen, there are only 2 directories, data set for machine learning and pitching. There is no other directory on my desktop. Now see the magic. Git space clone space. You have to do this in git bash, Siddhant. You have to do in git bash, Siddhant. If you are on Windows, you need to do on git bash. Okay, concentrate back on the screen, guys. Okay, what I'll do, I'll say git clone space, and you remember I had copied that in my clipboard. I'll say paste now. This I'm saying git clone. This is the URL of my remote repo. And now I said enter. Just see what it is saying. It is saying cloning into FSSDP. You appear to have cloned empty repository. Checking connectivity done. And it's, guys, it's been done. Guys, can you see a difference? Now on my desktop, there is one more directory created by the name of FSSDP underscore 2020. Guys, give me a feedback on the chat. Is this process clear to you people till here? Are you people able to follow all the steps? Vaishnav is saying followed, sir. Chitra is saying yes. Good. Okay. Now I'll open this directory and show you. Sweetie Kumar is saying clear, sir, and also following the steps. Good, good, Sweetie. Now stop chatting, guys. Back and concentrate back on the screen now. See. Within my directory FSSDP, there is one more directory which is known as what? Git. Can you see this? And within this Git, you've got some hooks, info, object, and reference. Those people who are from Windows will not be able to see this directory. Why? Because this directory starts with .git. And .git means it's a hidden directory. Yes, Siddhant, I know it's an empty folder. Okay. but there is an option in your file explorer that you can also see empty folders in Windows. Just enable that option. Once you enable that option, it will show on your Windows also. Okay, Shesha, you should be able to see on the Mac also. It gives me a .git directory. Okay, now guys, concentrate back. Okay, now I'm trying to reconnect the terminologies which I showed you. Okay, you remember? Where is my image? Sorry, this is my image. Let my image be shown here. Okay, guys, now see, your FSSDP is your working directory. That means this directory which is created on your desktop is known as what? Your working directory. Is it okay? And this staging area and local repo, both this part, the table with the tijori or the locker, is actually represented by your .git directory. Is it okay? And this remote repo is basically your remote repo URL which you people created using github.com. Guys, is this correlation clear to you people? What is working directory, what is staging area, what is local repo, and what is remote repo? On your desktop, the directory which is created on your desktop is known as working directory. The staging area and the local repo are the .git directory which is always present in the working directory. Okay, so this .git is always present where? In your working directory. And the remote repo is represented by the URL which is your GitHub URL. Guys, please give me a confirmation now that you people are clear with this terminology. What is working directory, what is staging area, what is local repo, where it is, and where is my remote repo situated. Good guys. Now, if you people want to understand the git command, it's very easy. If you people have understood this story of mine. Okay, now what will happen every day? Okay, let's recreate the story what I told you. Okay, that story you remember? You go to your office, do some work. At the end of the work, go to your photocopy, create a copy, write date and time, store it in your tijori, and the tijori information will be stored where? Automatically onto your bank or your remote. Okay, I am going to now tell you what all are the commands which you need to follow on an everyday basis in your laptop when you want to perform the same steps. Okay, so see now what I am trying to do now. PWD, guys, where I am in my users Sylvester desktop directory, but I need to go where? I need to go into my working directory. So what I'll do, I'll say cd fssdp 2020 enter. Okay, and now when I say PWD, you see where I am in my users Sylvester desktop FSSDP 20. Okay, guys, let's imagine now you create a file there. Okay, let's imagine I'm creating a file by the name of what? Test.py. How to create that? You people can use any way. For example, you can go to FSDTP, this directory is there, right click and create what? A new file. Does Windows has a system where on right click you can create a file? Guys, can you people confirm that? Can you right click on a Windows directory and create a file? Those people who are using Windows, can you people confirm? अरे यारो कुछ तो बोलो, कहाँ गायब हो गए विंडोज वाले? गुड. So you don't need to make any folder, Siddhant. I'm not saying any folder. I'm saying, can you people create a text file? Good. Okay. So either you can create any text file, whichever text file you want, and let it name as test.py. Okay. I'll give you my Windows by command on my Mac. Okay. So those people who are on Linux and Mac, and those people who are using Git Bash on Windows can follow this command. Okay. This says touch test.py. Okay, guys, see what I'm trying to do. I'm saying touch test.py. Perfect. Okay, and if you see my directory, okay, and if you see my directory, it has created what? Empty test.py with how many bytes? 0 bytes. So those people who are with me and running the command as I am doing, are you people able to create test.py? Priyanka saying done, Shisha saying yes, Shivan Singh saying yes, Navrat saying yes, Piyush saying yes. Can somebody confirm me from the Windows people? Have they created this test.py with 0 bytes? Rupali is saying yes. Shasha saying yes, Windows, yes. So guys, tell me, those people who are using Windows, are you people using Git Bash or no? It's CD and the directory names, Siddhant. CD space the name of the folder FSSDP 2020. Good, Vaishnav. Good. Now see guys, again concentrate now. I have created this file test.py. Okay. This file is a empty file. Okay. What I'll do, Shesha, follow what I'm making you understand first, Shesha. I'll take all your queries like this afterwards, okay? Yes, you can create multiple repositories, no issues, okay? I'll say right click, I'll go to open with, I'll say right click, open with, and say Sublime Text, okay? This is my text editor. You can open in any text editor you want. And now I'll write here a statement, print, okay? And in the print I'll write, oh my God, let me increase the font for you people. Okay, now I'll say destroy the world. Okay, every people make a hello world program. I like to make destroy the world program. Okay, so I have written print destroy the world, save the file, my control S, I have saved the file, and once I have saved the file, I'll close my file. Is it okay, guys? So now if you see the test.py, yes, you people, if you want, no need, Siddhant, do not open in idle, okay? Open in any text editor and write that. Test.py 26 bytes. That means I've written something, okay? Now come to my set of commands. No, you don't need to open in terminal, Navratan. You can open, but you don't need to open. You can use any editor to open that file, okay? Now see, guys, what I need to do. I'll use the command git status, just see. And I'll say git status. Guys, can you stop chatting with me and now concentrate back on the screen? It's a next set of important commands which is required. Git status. When I say git status, see it says untracked file, which test.py. Guys, whenever you create a new file and want to keep track of it, you need to always add that file onto your Git. That means you need to tell Git that please take care of this file. So what command you need to run is your git add test.py. Okay, and now when I enter this, see what it says. It has entered successfully. There was no error. Okay, now comes the second part which says git status again. Okay, so now I'll say git status. It says there is a new file which is test.py. That means now my Git have understood that you people have created a new file test.py. Karan, you can take help from Sandeep after the class. Okay, Sandeep, please help Karan Khemani. Karan, concentrate. If you're getting an error, concentrate on my. You have not used global, Karan. I told you to use global. No, you're not following the instructions what I said. If you're not following the instructions what I have said, you'll get a lot of errors. Again, see the video when I upload the video and then follow it. Okay, just see now what it says, new file. Guys, please concentrate on the screen now. It's an important concept now. What you need to write here is this statement now. Okay, git commit -m added new file. Guys, when you say git commit -m added new file, you remember my story I told you. Okay, let's come back to my story. When you have written something, you need to take a photocopy and put in your staging area. That is your git add command. Is it clear, guys? So when you do a git add command, it uses a photocopy, places your page on your staging area and writes your date and time. This is the work of your git add. Is this clear? Guys, is my audio clear? Now, next statement. When you people want to send that information from your staging area to your local repo, you need to write this command, git commit -m added a new file. Added a new file means when you are putting your file in the this one, what you call the Tijori or your local repo, you are putting a yellow marker sticker. You people remember, you people have that yellow marker stickers which you put on your papers, and on that you are writing added a new file. So this will help you in your story, that when you have a lot of files in your Tijori or your local repo, you can read the yellow stickers and come to know that when you did what. That means when did you store that information, for what purpose. So you need to write the purpose. So you remember, I'm adding what? A new file. I'm adding a new file. And when I say this, this is added. So guys, is this storyline clear to you? So I was able to create this. I was able to create a photocopy. I was able to put in my local repo. Now one step is remaining. I need to transfer this information from my local repo to my remote repo. I'll give you that command also. But just confirm me, is this clear to you people? The three commands. You remember the three commands? Git status to do what? Find your status. Then git add command to add that file onto your, create a copy using a photostat machine. And then what? Git commit -m. These are the three commands. Okay, I can again say here git add test.py, git commit -m, and then I was using git status. Siddhant, you don't have to create. Again, there's a confusion here. This directory, Siddhant, your local repo is in .git. Your test.py is not in your local repo. It is in your where? It is in your working directory. Did you get me, Siddhant? You have a wrong correlation. Okay. So guys, is this story clear to you? Now there is only one part of the story left. How to push this data from local repo to my remote repo. What you will do? There is one command which is known as git push. Guys, concentrate here now. I want to store my information from my local repo to my remote repo. What I need to do? I need to use git push. I'll say git push, and when I say git push, it asks me my username. I'll say my username. I'll give my password. Oh, I think so. I gave a wrong password. Urang. I'll give my password. Perfect. Beautiful. And now it is saying writing objects, nothing invalid, everything is perfect. Guys, this means all my information is now transferred to where? To my remote repo. So if I go onto my page, okay, this was the page of my remote repo. Now guys, see, when I refresh this page, Control R, now I have that file with you. Did you get, guys? It's a magic. From your local repo, the file is transferred to where? To my remote repo. What is the name of the file? Test.py. One commit means what? You have only one copy. Okay? And it tells me when you did that 3 minutes ago, the file was created. And when I click on this, guys, see, it gives me what is there in my file. I had only one line, which is print. And how many bytes it was? 26 bytes. Guys, tell me now, did you people understand this full process? Good. Now, if this process is clear to you, yeah, you have to use git bash, Piyush. Let's imagine there's a next part to my story. Okay, yeah, Priyanka, I'm repeating again, there's next part to your story. Now, this was your first day in the office. What you do the next time? Next day you come to your office. Yeah, Piyush, on the Windows, you'll have a new tab in the browser for login credentials. You need to enter that. Okay, right click, open with my editor. Let's imagine next day you come and write some more code. So I come and write more code, save this. Okay, I save this, close this, and now if I see, guys, concentrate here. My test.py is 53 bytes. So what you do the next day now? So guys, next day what you have to do? You need to run 3 commands now. First is git add test.py, perfect. Then say git commit -m. Now I have got a new message. Added a new line. Okay, enter, and then git push. Do what? Give your username, give your password. Okay, what it will do? It will send everything to your server. Now guys, see on my server, when I refresh this, what it happens? Guys, can you see? It has test.py and says what 25 seconds ago, and how many commits? 2 commits. There is one question to everybody now. Can you people tell me there are how many copies of test.py in remote repo? Guys, tell me. There are how many copies of test.py? Sivansh is saying 2. Yes. Karan is saying 2. Davartal is saying 2. Chandan is saying 2. So I think so now you people have understood the concept now, that it maintains multiple copies of the same file for you on the cloud. I didn't get your question. Shashwat Jain is saying, sir, GitHub already has uploaded files. Can't we use that? I'll tell you how to use that. I'm using GitHub as a tijori for me, Shashwat. Just try to understand. Correlate with my story. GitHub.com is just a tijori for you to safely keep your code. I'll explain you again how to use your code from there. Is it okay, Shashwat? So this ends my story of today. So guys, tell me, is this clear to you people now? How to use Git and GitHub? Yes, Navratan, you should commit your code challenges on GitHub, Git and GitHub now. No, Shashwat, you don't need to use that. I have not taught that to you. Use the story of mine. Learn that process. That will be confusing for you, Shashwat. Is this clear, guys? I hope this concept is clear to you now. What is Git and what is GitHub? Now, there is one more terminology which is known as workflow. Okay. So what do you mean by workflow? Workflow means every day what will you do? Okay. So what will you do every day? You will go to your office, write your piece of code, save your piece of code, and then do what? Git add, name of the file. Then do what? Git commit -m, give a message, and then do what? Git push. So your everyday workflow to save a new file, whatever code challenge you people do, all your code challenge should come where? In this directory of yours. Which directory? FSSDP 2020. Okay, the way you have created. If you people want, you can create directories also, no issues. Okay, but I'll recommend that this is the workflow which you people need to do that. It's the same way, Shashwat, how you create a file, you can create a folder also there. Right click and create a folder, no issues. Okay, but you need to mention here, whenever you are adding, you need to say my folder / my file.py. Is this clear to you, Shashwat? Saksham, you don't need to submit the code challenge on GitHub. Saksham, don't get confused. GitHub is your account, not my account. So you can keep a backup of your files on your GitHub. That I have taught. I have not taught you to submit the code challenge on GitHub. Is it okay, Saksham? If you want to submit the code challenge, use the Selenium to write a piece of code to automate that process. Is this okay, Saksham? Good. Now I'll discuss the Yesterday's code challenge. You don't need to do anything, just create like this, git add, automatically it will send the folders also, don't worry. Okay. Or you can use one more way, you can say git add dot, the best way. Okay. If you have multiple files, multiple folders, always say git add dot. Then you don't need to specify each and every file. I don't know, Divaka, how much space is provided by GitHub. You need to check with GitHub how much space they provide. Since it's a free service, it should be some capping. Is it okay, Divakar? Good. Now, guys, let's come to your code challenge. Guys, the code challenge was easy. I've already shared the solution also to you. Okay. What you need to do is, I'm using a high level technique here. I'm not showing you line by line. You people need to understand this code and understand how exactly the code is working. I'll explain you the typical parts of the code challenge. Okay. You need to import your drivers. You have done that. You need to create the URL. You've done that. You need to create your web drivers for Firefox. You've done that. And you need to then get into your browser. Okay. And now then you need to, I've used a sleep here because I want let the page get open in the background. I have created my list where I want to store the information. And because on my page, if you see that page, okay, I'll show you that page. So I'll go to a browser and show you that page. Guys, let me kill this process. Just a minute. Okay. I'll open this page on my browser. And one announcement, the GitHub was acquired by Microsoft last year, if you people remember. Okay. So now the github.com is basically a service from Microsoft. See guys, this is the page. How many entries are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are total 11 data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10, I think so 10 are there. Okay, 10 are there. Okay. Then what you need to do is, whatever information you want, for example, the bid number, you need to right click, inspect the element. Okay. Once you people have inspected the element, whichever element it is, this is my element. Okay. Then you have to do what? Yeah, this is my element. Right click, say copy, and say what? XPath. This is the way you need to copy the XPath for each and every. So just see what I am saying. I am saying for I in range 1 to 11. 1 to 11 means what? It will repeat 10 times for each and every row. Every row I am doing what? Find element by XPath, giving my XPath and replacing 1, 2, 3. Why? Because this is the only value which is changing for each and every row. So what I am doing, I am using this text parameter to get that information and replacing all the enters with space. Siddharth, I used range because there are 11. If you see here, sorry, 10. If you see rows, there are 10 rows. So I am not using the TR concept. I am directly saying I want to read the 10 rows data. Is it okay, Siddharth? That's why I've used range there. Okay. And now I know each and every tag. I use this concept of path to get my tags. My tags are different now. And then do what? store in my bid number. And what is my bid number? A variable, and there is bid number list, and bid number list is empty. What I do now, after this for loop, I fill all my list. And then you people know that you can create a pandas data frame using pandas data frame. I'm doing the same thing, and then using a pandas data frame, I'll store that information in a CSV file, and in the last do what? Browser.quit. Okay, so let me run and show you. So I'll select everything, shift enter. Guys, see now the magic is happening. It opens the browser for me. It opens the browser. Just wait, my system is a bit slow today. It opens the browser for me. It gives the URL there. Okay, it waits for the page to come. Yes, my page has come. Now it is using that for loop to do what? Fetch that data from my tables. It is doing that. Once that is complete, it will create a data frame for me in the background. It is doing that. Once my data frame is completed, it saves the information in a CSV file and then closes the window for me. Okay, and now if I see, there should be a file by the name of bidplus.csv. When it is created, 16th May. Okay, and when I double click it, it has all the required data which I want. Guys, is this clear to you people? Yes, Siddharth, you can. So you people can now see the source code, try to do some R&D, how to use Selenium to scrap your data and do automation also. Okay, is this clear, guys? Good, good. So just give me a feedback, guys. How was the class today? Did you people enjoyed? And how was the topic Git? Was it interesting? People are saying enjoyed, amazing, it was great, sir. Thoroughly enjoyed working side by side. Good, Navratan. I think so. Yogendra sir also has one question to all. Shivansh, I'm not going to the advanced one now. Concentrate on what has been taught to you, Shivansh. Sir, Yogendra sir is asking to everybody, is FOSS summer program tough to go with? Vaishnav is saying no, not at all. Akshita is saying, sir, outstanding new things to learn. Good. Saksami, no, not at all. Chandan is saying no, till now simple. Shivans is saying. Navratan is saying enjoying anything makes it easy. Good. Mansi is saying, sir, if we complete daily and keep up to date, then it gets easier. Yes, Mansi, you need to spend time. Shesha is saying no, not at all. Gaurav Roy is saying good learning. Learn and move forward. Karan is saying good, Karan. National Mineria is saying no, sir. Vaishnav is saying it is all in one kind of a package. Yes, Vaishnav, you're right. Yes, Karan, because if you see all the rows, only that 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 is changing. That's why I've used that. Okay. If you want any help, take help from Sandeep. He'll help you out. Yes, there is some problem. Yes, there is some issue, Chandan. Lot of companies, a lot of domains does not allow automation. Yeah, you're right. There's one more question from Yogendra sir. Do you find any difference from other programs, from other vendors, maybe Udemy, maybe Intern Shala? Shesha is saying, yes, sir. Their real teachers are here in FOSS. Okay. Sahil is saying code challenges. Shaksham is saying, yes, sir, huge. What is the difference, Shaksham? Can you elaborate more? Sahil is saying they do not provide such code challenges. Shesha is saying they start from scratch to master. Have to let Chandan, okay, no problem. Karan Khimani is saying you guys are making cloud in a mind directory. Piyush Agarwal is saying overall encouragement of FOSS is best. Mansi is saying yes, loads. At least we are kept in check. If we get diverted and we need help to ask our queries. Explanations and code challenges. Yes, Shakshan, good. Vaishnav is saying DPPs are more indulging. Language is familiar. Current, okay. Akash Dwivedi is saying well elaborated everything. Good, Akash. Akshita is saying, sir, practical implementation which is quite not possible in other organizations. Okay. Priyanka Jain is saying, learn new interesting things daily. Piyush Agarwal is saying, good instructors and supporters. Good, good, Piyush. Shesha is saying, the doubt sessions. Okay. So I think so. What I can say is, the explanation is the code challenges and the doubt sessions. That's the USP of the program. Yeah. Does everybody agree to that? The way we explain the code challenges and the doubt sessions, that's the USP of this program. Good. Yogendra sir is saying there's need one more session, guys. Yogendra sir is asking one question: how FOSS can promote to student community this program? We want suggestions from your side how to promote the FOSS philosophy of teaching methodology to other people in your community. I would request if everybody can give their suggestions and comments.